Okay, so it's not really my dream to make this, but I needed a strong title. For the past few days I've been making a game for Indiepocalypse 38, which is a jam where 10 games are selected and sold. I thought it would be cool to make a devlog, since usually I post short clips that I put no effort into. Since I've been getting a few hundred views on the recent posts, maybe I could get more if I did some commentary over my development. Basically, this is more of an experiment for myself to see if I really should put more effort in. So to start the jam off, I took to Pinterest. Why is Pinterest so good? It's basically hundreds of concept artists working for me for free. If you're a dev looking for some inspiration or even just a game idea, use Pinterest. You might have seen this piece by Simon Stuhlenhug being used in one of my previous videos. One of the main influences for Dark Static was Flies in a Jar by Jet Simon. I won't spoil it, so check it out after you've seen this video, but I love the sound design and aesthetic here. It's simple but has an eeriness with the game loop. So what's the premise? First, go and play it, and we'll wait. Okay, thanks for playing. See you in the next video. Okay, truth is I'm not sure. My approach to games is a bit flawed, since I just want to end the process as soon as I start. First, I cut off someone's head and found a tree to cover the mess. I went to Sketchfab to find the models I wanted. I used Maya to kit bash this model together, then I created a simple dialogue system that uses Lean Tween instead of the animator in Unity. Lean Tween is great for simple UI transitions and animations that only need a couple lines of code. For all the sound effects, I used Freesound. So, Dark Static needs an interesting aesthetic to work with its ominous tone. Luckily, I found a cheap shader that is super easy to set up and gives the scene a dithering effect, similar to that scene in Obra Dinn. It's by Franken Games, and here's the result of it being used in game. I think it looks pretty good. I decided at an early stage to change the name from Headache to Dark Static because of its dark nature and the static brown noise that plays throughout the gameplay. Also, Headache seems tonally off and almost comedic with the scene. The Flies particle system is just a standard particle system with noise and a fly texture. Yoinked, another sound effect from Freesound. So with the visuals finished, I decided to do some gardening for a couple hours to catch my breath. Then it was back to work. We wrote a script to follow. Then, after deciding on the finished aesthetic, I added the dialogue system. I then asked my friends Jenny and Toby to help me with voice acting, so I had 3 different characters. At this point, each character only has 5 voice lines, but I think it's good enough for pacing and means players won't get bored of any one voice. I think overall we did an okay job of reading some lines. It really made me realise how difficult it is to even just act normally with the rec button staring into my soul. And that's really what I wanted, a realistic phone call with a friend, boss or girlfriend. I have a pretty good idea as to what the narrative is. If you have any ideas, feel free to drop it in the comments. And a link to the game will be in the description, so make sure you check it out. Check out my other videos and subscribe, like, dislike, comment. See you in the next one.